So, hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Harry Potter 2 on the PlayStation 1. We're back to...
Hello, I wonder if you three could do something for me. This Halloween will be my 500th death day. Tomorrow I'm holding a party down in one of the roomier dungeons. Friends will be coming from all over the country. It will be such an honor if you, Mr. Weasley, and Miss Granger would attend. Perhaps you could mention to Sir Patrick how very impressive and frightening you find me. It may help me to get into the Headless Hunt. I'll see you all tomorrow down in the dungeons. Cheerio.
A Death Day party? There can't be many living people who can say they've been to one of those.
I've never heard of a Death Day party before. Sounds dead depressing to me.
And that whole transition took us like 24 hours because now it's gonna be the next day. But we're not gonna go there immediately. That's not what we do in a game like this.
I also like how Harry implied he didn't want to go.
Oh, don't worry, it's not really voice acted. It's the same every time.
Okay. Just like the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they replaced Dumbledore. That makes me sad.
Hufflepuff.
Like, the first Dumbledore's voice was perfect. What the fuck?
This isn't actually Dumbledore, I don't think so.
Oh.
Slytherin.
Where even is Dumbledore?
That's a good question.
Did he die already?
Maybe he went to the third floor.
Gryffindor.
That would explain it.
Gryffindor are in the lead on House Point. The race for the House Cup is heating up.
It's like you really would have to ignore everything in order to not get the first place.
Right.
So the recording, you know, as per usual.
At least
Okay.
it's not folklore.
Ah, there you are, Harry. Hermione and Ron are already at my Death Day party. Come on, Harry, you don't want to be late. Yes, I'll see you in the dungeons. Be quick. You don't want to miss the celebrations.
Oh, don't worry,
Harry
Nick.
seems to not want to even go, is the thing. Like I know I just said that, like, a minute ago, but, like, just... Man,
Well,
Harry.
This is like this attitude is why I am going to do literally everything else I find on the way before we go there.
Harry doesn't want to stay there longer than he has to.
Mm-hmm. Why does it turn transparent? By the way, this is the last of the Founders Duel I am gonna be doing. Simply because, well, at the point at which I was finishing this, I didn't have nearly enough cards to even bother with, I didn't have nearly enough cards to even bother going to the last guy.
Come on through, foolish Gryffindor.
Ugh.
So is this the Slytherin one?
No, I believe this is the Ravenclaw.
It's Ravenclaw, okay.
The first one was Hufflepuff, obviously.
If you do worse than Hufflepuff, you should just end yourself. There's no hope for you.
Welcome, Harry Potter, to the Ravenclaw Dueling Arena. I am the Ravenclaw Wizard Dueling Champion. I hear you're a tough competitor, but let me warn you, young Harry, very few have ever defeated me. Come on, let's duel.
Okay, and then he pulls out a duel disc from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Duel.
Mm-hmm. And then we...
That
and
said,
then
though,
we-
this guy sounds like he's fucking 12, and yet he's talking to you as if he's like 30.
that is the magic of a wizard school, I guess.
Well, look at that.
I guess.
He's been here like he tells it to you as if he's Gandalf, and he's been protecting this place for several years. Actually, he just got a promotion like 3 hours ago.
Oh, great move from Potter.
Also, how are Fred and George here?
I mean, they're just outside the doors to this place, really.
But like, how do they know what's going on?
Magic.
You can't just say magic and
Magic.
explain everything.
I mean, it is kind of what they wanted you to believe in some occasions, like, you know, the plot of the third movie.
Oh, and that's the first
True.
round to Potter.
True.
Get ready. Duel.
Besides,
And round 2 gets underway.
this game has a lot more confusing things about it. Like
Yeah.
that slug minigame. The both of them.
Wait, there's a second one?
Well, no, I mean, there's one where you chase after Ron, and you can't lose him on
yeah.
a straight path. And then there is the one where you have to prevent the slugs from falling on the ground, and if you let too many fall, you have to make him puke up some more so you can prevent more from falling on the I don't know.
Potter responds.
Proof that everyone hates Ron.
Expelliarmus! Ah! Whoa, you beat me, Harry. And look out, here goes my wand. You're not bad, are you? Here, have this famous witches and wizards card.
Rowena Ravenclaw.
Boing boy.
Yep, it's loaded.
Wow. I thought the game soft locked on you.
It wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the last one either.
Oh god.
I mean, to be fair, it only really, like, super crashed on me once.
Well done, Harry. I'm impressed. You emerge victorious. I shall be interested to see if you can beat the Slytherin dueling champion as well.
Yeah, not gonna happen, lady. Bye-bye.
Right. I
never
love you,
really-
bye-bye.
I never really gotten that one. Main reason actually being because when I first played this game, it actually like crashed on me at some point when I was playing it on the PSP, and I thought that was some compatibility error with the PSP, so I just didn't finish it. But then I realized that the game's magic, so
Sorry, Harry, but if you...
yeah, we know
Did
you.
you know that if you eat a chocolate frog, you get back stamina? Yes, Colin, I do.
I fucking love that tutorial hint. It could not have been delivered in a better way.
Even Harry hates Colin.
Yes, Colin, I know.
That was awesome.
Do you know you can skip past text by pressing the X button? Shut up, Colin. And it's actually a square button.
Colin's the best. Why wasn't he in every version of the second game?
I know, right? But yeah, here we are in another mini dungeon.
Why did the music change to hint that you're like gonna die horribly? Like, what the fuck?
Especially since there isn't... Well, there is some danger here, but it's... not that terrible.
I mean, it's definitely atmospheric. Like, I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Probably scared the shit out of like the 8-year-olds that this game is marketed towards.
Yeah, especially since
I'm warning you, don't come through here. Go away.
there really, like, there is an enemy type that's around this location, but they're not that big of a threat. But yeah, I cut out a bit there because I was just wandering around achieving nothing.
Ah.
But yeah, this music is definitely way too sinister for this place.
Seriously, dude.
Especially since for the most part they have...
I hope you haven't pulled that lever, young man.
Too late, lady.
Like, seriously, you should rip this song specifically and fucking do, like, creepy music, like, edits like Brad Jones does.
Yeah, like, do...
Why, it's Mister. If you want to get...
Oh, I skipped it because that was one of the things I was... I already did, so... I didn't think of that back then. These just tells you that you can get to the upper floor, reach other places. And that card was taunting me for the longest time. You actually... you can't reach it from this location. Just, like, Harry can jump very, very far, like here.
Oh, Jesus, Harry!
But he cannot jump quite as far to get to that card from the cauldron. And here are the only enemies you find around this location.
Rats.
They drop.
And again, the music is like, oh shit, man, you better gear up.
And, like, even the rats aren't like that set on attacking you. Most enemies aren't.
Like, they really should have saved this song for, like, more towards the end of the game.
Or, like, some place where you can actually die.
Right.
And here I was like, oh, I can't make that jump. You can always make that jump. Trust me.
They know that you can make that jump.
And you can also get rid of the rats with one hit if you press and hold the spell. And it's about the same length. It's like the perspective is really messing with you here.
You can make that jump.
And you can also tip over those candles, which is a cute little detail.
Yeah.
And you can see that beam clipping through the floor, which is also a nice little detail. And those doors let you go somewhere else. I don't... Oh, they let you just go to some other locations we've already been to. Upper Hogwarts is not where we need to go. I am actually going to follow Nick slightly until I find something more interesting than his Death Day party.
Damn.
Just, you know, may as well humor him.
Yeah.
For a while.
Just for a little bit.
Just for a bit.
Come on, Harry, you don't want to be late.
Or do I?
You know, fashionably late, as they say.
I mean, need to be more fashionably late than either Ron or Hermione.
Right.
My party, there's maggoty haggis, fairy green cheese, and a tombstone cake. Delicious, eh? This way, Harry.
I mean, that third one sounds alright, but...
Well, tombstone cake, or do you mean the very, very green cheese?
The cake, not the not the moldy ass cheese.
How do you know the cake is actually made out of cake? And our wand activated because there are enemies to fight here. Not that they actually care to attack us, but we can defeat them either way. And it yields house
also,
points.
to answer your question, maybe I want the cake to be made out of actual tombstone. You ever think about that, Nico, huh?
Maybe I want my cake to be made out of rocks.
Dead people. Yeah.
Yeah, the dead people. It's like coding and, you know, flavoring. It's
Yeah. Adds that nice zesty taste.
mm-hmm. It need to it the marinated people, you know.
Yes. Soylent Green? Nah, bro. Soylent Cake. Much better.
But yeah, another one of those little dungeons. Lots of beans around here. Way too many.
Lots of clipping around here, too.
That's just this entire game, though.
That's just the magic of the PS1.
Yeah, just about any game on the PS1. Even those that were using pre-rendered backgrounds couldn't escape clipping.
Right.
And
I gotta say, though, this is actually really nice.
Hmm?
Birdie Bot!
Yes.
Nico, you better read that card. Like, right now.
It's not 30 birdie bots every flavor beans.
Oh, don't you dare toy with me. You know it is.
Like I said in the first episode, I never read any of them, because the tutorial that told me where the cards actually are played when I was setting up some things, so I wasn't actually listening.
Nico. This whole LP is shit now. Might as well just pack it up now.
If you really want to, I can plug the card collection at the last episode.
Do it.
I can do that.
I will get my birdie bot, you fuck.
30 birdie bots every fair beans.
Yes!
You have that as a ringtone already.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, I believe this was the last distraction I found on the way while ignoring Nick's Death Day party.
Wasn't that nearly headless Nick, the Gryffindor house ghost? Yes, Colin, it was. It's brilliant here, isn't it?
I love Colin in this game.
Colin's great.
He's just such a rain of annoying sunshine that just keeps flickering in your eye, and you
He's
can't
just so
actually.
full of, like, wonder, you know?
Yeah, and it's like one of those rays of light that keeps shining on your eye, and you can't adjust it because it's like in between the shutters, right? And it keeps
Right.
and the sun keeps going down, so it keeps shifting, and you're sitting in one position, so it keeps going where when you don't want it to. He's that.
Very apt metaphor,
I have a
Nico.
special Death Day speech prepared. This way, Harry.
That was a short speech.
Well, I mean, he didn't say it yet. I don't believe.
No, that totally was it.
Of course, I'm going to collect all of those beans instead of going to his anniversary first. The beans that I don't actually need.
I really do think that this will be a Death Day to remember. This way, Harry.
Because there's actually no way to spend those beans on anything anymore.
Which is a shame, really.
It really is dumb. I wish there was some sort of upgrade I could spend my money on.